Have you ever thought about who was the creator of all this stuff? This guy sat there and thought, let's wake up early in the morning with an alarm unnaturally and do a bunch of things we don't want to do with our day. And also, let's make it illegal not to attend. He also thought to himself, while this is happening, let's put pressure on the prison, I mean students who are attending, because this stuff is going to mean your entire life. Let's make them write a bunch of essays and turn in a bunch of assignments that they're going to forget about as soon as they turn in. Colleges won't accept bad grades, right? You have to do well in order to get scholarships. Why are we pressured to have a whole life planned out when we're just kids, and then when we try to talk about life, we're told we don't know what we're talking about? Why, as a 14 to 18-year-old, am I getting stressed out over a final? Is it really that much to stress about? I've only ever been taught to think that it's important. And the thing is, you haven't even lived enough life to be able to know that it's not the end of the world if you fail all this. What meaning does it all have anyway? I've only ever been excited to go to school if I liked a girl or if I was too young to think for myself. I guess there's ways to look at school as really not all that bad, but since we're forced to do it against our own will, it's kinda messed up. You don't need to know the quadratic formula in order to help society, 'cause I suppose that's what we like to do around here. We've also come up with a system such as standardized testing that quite literally compares you to your peers, and maybe you score lower for whatever reason, and now there's a number on a test that you feel like defines who you are in a way, and doing that to kids is just not great in the long run whatsoever. Also, you don't need to score high on a test in order to have a good time. I've heard of countless cases of people going to college because it's the next step. Oh boy, can't wait to go do some more pointless work except at a different location and go into debt because of said education. So, not so long after we learn how to walk, we are put in a box and taught to follow directions. And for the stages of development as a human, this is what we do for the rest of it. And after a while of that, we then make the conscious decision to put ourselves in debt without the promise to be able to pay it off. Is anybody connecting the dots? If you're watching this right now and you're in school thinking, when are we ever going to use this? I mean, I suppose you're not wrong, but I still look at you as a little kid. Metaphorically speaking, of course. So how feasible is a world without school? If I want to go work at a homeless shelter instead of school, then am I serving society enough? Does it really have to be against the law not to go to school? Now, I know it's not impossible to enjoy going to school. In rural places all across the world, kids wish to go to school. That might make it seem like I'm taking my situation for granted, but the thing is, they want to. They're too busy stressing about looking for food for that day and not doing a whole bunch of schoolwork that they feel like is pointless. It means a lot to them because they come from a place of not having much. If you're able to watch this video, make sure to be thankful for it. Make sure to be thankful for the shoes that are on your feet no matter the price tag, and also make sure to be thankful for your easy access to drinkable water.